All I'm saying, if you're going to defeat fascism without a war, well, it would take longer. It would take longer. You would need underground movements. You would need guerrilla warfare. I'm a historian, and I don't care about the past. How fundamental the problems are, and how it will take more than mild reforms to change the situation.
Merci. Yes, Mr. Zinn, about suppressed history, I want to mention two books before I ask my question. It's a book by Daniel Ganser, a professor of security studies in Switzerland, that has documented how NATO, throughout the World War II, has orchestrated terrorism against its own people for geopolitical reasons to ask security from the people. Number two, the book from esteemed barrister William Pepper, who defended the Martin Luther King family in 1998 in a Memphis civil court case, where they found that the American government and elements of the American government were complicit in the murder of Martin Luther King, totally ignored by the mainstream press. Understanding these two facts, looking at 9/11 now with the overwhelming scientific community that's coming out, CIA officials, military people that don't believe in the official story of 9/11, would you support a new 9/11 investigation? Thank you very much. Because of what we have suffered based on that lie.
Would I support a new 9/11 investigation? In fact, I've said that what happened 9/11 deserves to be investigated more than it has been, because I don't accept and believe official investigations and official reports. But having said that, I want to say this, and this has really annoyed a lot of people, but why not? And I will annoy more people by saying that I think that there are many people who have become fanatics about 9/11. By fanatics, I'm sorry to say that they think that we should drop everything and just concentrate our energies on finding out what happened on 9/11, investigating 9/11. I believe, I don't think the question of what really happened on 9/11 is the most important question we can ask. And so when I say, oh yes, let's have an investigation, sure. If you want to take 10 people and give them the job of investigating what happened in 9/11, fine. But to tell a movement, that the citizens in the United States, that this is something we really have to make a major issue of, I don't believe it, because we don't need what happened on 9/11. We don't need that to tell us about the crimes of the Bush administration. We don't need it. We have enough evidence of what the Bush administration has done. We have enough evidence about how it used 9/11 to get us into 2 wars. And so I believe that there are certain things that happen in history and certain questions that are asked that divert us from the important things that we have to do at hand. And that's why I've resisted the idea, and as I say, this has angered some people, resisted the idea of making a big issue of what really happened on 9/11. The truth is, I don't think anybody will ever know what really happened, just as I don't think anybody will really know who killed John F. Kennedy, and there were a lot of people who wasted a huge amount of time working on something that I did not have any practical political significance.
Thank you. Monsieur?
Hi, Dr. Zinn. I just want to say I've been a big fan ever since People's History of the United States. But unfortunately, I saw on YouTube a few days ago a talk you gave in Colorado where you were asked by an independent, someone who's running as an independent for the Senate in Colorado about 9/11, and you gave the comments that you don't care really, and that it's quite unimportant, and then unfortunately I just heard you say it again tonight. And one of the reasons you gave was because it's in the past, which I found a very funny answer from a historian. But I just want to say that the people that were killed on 9/11 were killed in front of all of us. We all saw them.
Mais c'est parce que vous avez déjà eu une réponse à votre question.
No, I know. I just, please, 30 seconds. That's all I asked.
Mais vous en avez déjà eu pas mal. Je pense que
Mr. Zinn, you would be of a great help to people who are coming out asking for new investigation, people like you, Noam Chomsky. Just please, for the people that died that day, 3,000 people, we all saw them die.
C'est fait. Est-ce que la personne qui était derrière vous, madame, s'il vous plaît, c'est suivant. Monsieur, ça va. Merci. Madame, s'il vous plaît.
I told you there are people who are really head up about this. And who are really angry at me and who have distorted what I've said. They say, I said, don't go into this because it's the past, and I don't care about the past. I'm a historian, and I don't care about the past. No.
Do I believe the government version of what happened? Well, I'm skeptical. Do I believe that the government was in a conspiracy to do this? I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation. And the truth is, I don't care that much about it. That's past. I don't really. To me, that's the version.